Marvel fans, buckle up for this one. We got crazy new reveals for the Fantastic Four movie. And I think the main thing that everybody's talking about is the first official look at Ben Grimm, and I definitely want to get into that because there's like some explaining we got to do with that, man. And trust me, like that... We'll get there. But there were also two other crazy reveals. A set photo showing Vanessa Kirby seemingly holding baby Franklin Richards. We have to talk about that. And there's even a Westview sign in one of the scenes in the Fantastic Four. Like, Westview exists in the Fantastic Four universe? What does that mean? Let's begin with the look at Ben Grimm. Now, I am going to put this into the video unless we get copyright something or other. Then I might have to blur it or take it out of the video. But I think it's fair game because this thing has just been all over Twitter. And what you're looking at here is a practical suit for Ben Grimm, the Thing. And he seems to be wearing that same costume that we saw Johnny Storm wearing in that video at D23 when they addressed the audience. So it's Ben Grimm in the Fantastic Four suit. This seems to be back in the day, back during the 60s. Now, some people are saying this is Ebon Moss-Bachrach himself. Some people are saying this is his stunt double, and maybe this suit is just for the action scenes. If you didn't know, sometimes the actors that play these different roles will wear some prosthetics, but it's really just to get the scope and the size for later on when they add some digital effects to the movie. But this look does match up to the look we got in that leaked Fantastic Four trailer when you saw Ben Grimm as the Thing on the dating show. So this is essentially what Ben Grimm's gonna look like, okay? And I just want to say, I think this looks perfect. I do think they're going to adjust this with some digital work. I've even seen some crazy theories online where like this is just for keying and they're going to literally do stop motion with different like rocks to recreate Ben Grimm. I don't know if they're going to go that far, but whatever they're going to do, this is like the foundation of it, this image here, and I do think it will be built upon. And like, I know this stuff can be subjective, but to me, this seems like a pretty good foundation. This is awesome. This looks like Ben Grimm to me. Ben Grimm, the Thing, by the way, totally slept on by modern comic book audiences. This dude was imbued with like the power of Galactus. That's like the whole thing in the comics, right? The cosmic rays hit the Fantastic Four. And you have to understand that Ben Grimm was designed as this bruiser, this brawler that was there for the team when they got into basic shenanigans out there in the galaxy. So he was a monster to be able to fight against crazy cosmic level monsters. Ben Grimm, very strong. Also, just seeing Ben Grimm in action here makes me really excited to see what they're going to do with Johnny Storm. Like, it's really cool they're doing this like practical effect, probably mixing it with digital kind of thing. I wonder, are they going to get a stunt person to be actually lit on fire and used for like keying and stuff like that? I'm just legitimately excited to see how the rest of this looks, including how Franklin Richards' power is going to look. How's Galactus going to look, right? Like, are they building some practical stuff for that as well? It's just interesting to see how Matt Shakman is approaching the visuals for this movie, as the visuals maybe one of the most important things when it comes to the Fantastic Four. But this has, of course, sparked conversation online. Some people not liking it, thinking it looks absolutely terrible. Other people like myself thinking it looks pretty cool. And then discussion of whether or not they're going to add digital effects to this. So please let me know your thoughts about all of that in the comment section below. But now I want to talk about this image right here. This is Vanessa Kirby holding a child upside down. And I think what's really going on here is they are getting some crazy shots for what they are going to transpose into a massive space scene out with like crazy visual effects. Because the current rumors are that Franklin Richards will be born in space and that his birth is literally going to attract Galactus. Like, Galactus is going to come all the way to Earth just to talk to Reed Richards about his son, Franklin Richards. And this is because Franklin Richards is a reality warping being. He is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel Comics. And in fact, Franklin Richards has saved entire universes before. He's created pocket dimensions before. And he was even revealed to be responsible for the reason that heroes don't really age up in the Marvel universe. He's like keeping Marvel canon all together. And in the current version of Marvel Comics, Franklin Richards, with the help of his father and using the power of the Beyonders via Owen Reese, he recreated the entire multiverse after Battle World. And so by putting Franklin Richards into this movie, they know exactly what they're doing. They're cooking up something very crazy. And the birth of Franklin Richards is supposed to be important. So I wondered about this image right here with her holding this newborn looking child, right? Like, what is happening here, and it does appear like she's upside down. So I think this could be like some crazy shot that they put into space, and maybe they're on some kind of adventure, and then Franklin's born, and it causes Galactus to show up or something like that. But either way, really cool image here, and I just wanted to bring attention to it because it ties into a lot of the rumors about Franklin Richards and just the impact that this movie's going to have on the multiverse overall. Now, the last thing we got to talk about here is a real head scratcher for me. Check this out. This is on the set of the Fantastic Four, and you can see here it says Westview. So it appears like Westview is a real place in this universe. Now, I do believe Westview was a real place before the Scarlet Witch went there, but it is, of course, the place where Wanda goes to create the Hex and to start really dabbling in the chaos magic and obtaining the Darkhold. And man, there is just something weird seeing Westview with that red font just in the Fantastic Four universe, and it just has me thinking that there's gotta be something wrong with that universe. And I'm talking something wrong more than just Pedro not shaving the mustache as Reed Richards. Like, bro, there is some puzzling shit happening in this universe. Like, look at how futuristic it is. The Westview thing, the Fantastic Four big time heroes, but Doctor Doom's not going to really be involved in the plot of the movie. He's in the post-credit scene. What's up with that? But Doctor Doom, the RDJ version, comes from this universe. So that just kind of makes me think, does the Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom, like, did he figure something out about his own universe? And did he then leave or go on some kind of multiversal adventure to figure out what was really going on within the cosmos? And man, there's some stuff that I'm still worried about when it comes to the Fantastic Four, but a lot of the leaked stuff that we're seeing is mind-blowing. It really just makes me think, and I love the look at Ben Grimm. And so this movie for me is getting more and more exciting. Like, I'm getting hyped up at the prospect of checking this out just because some of the mystery here is really intriguing. Like the RDJ Doctor Doom connection, like, that is just so damn cool. Franklin Richards, are you kidding me? That's one of my favorite comic book characters. This dude could reshape realities. He might even recreate the whole multiverse after Secret Wars to create the new soft rebooted MCU. Galactus coming in, but he's not from that universe, and so he's going to cause a bunch of chaos in that universe. And one thing my community's been talking about is like the possibility of Doctor Doom in the post-credit scene stealing the power of Galactus. Like, what if Galactus is this massive threat throughout the whole movie, and then he destroys that entire universe? They're all transported somewhere else, like maybe Battleworld, and then Doctor Doom steals that Galactus's power. That would be mind-blowing to see, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like, dude, there's so much juice here. There's so many exciting things that could happen in the Fantastic Four movie. So those are your updates. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And as I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.